quite a lot of people came into the stadium here in Almaty, Kazakhstan today, thinking that this was going to be pretty easy for Japan. Well, I'll tell you what, they've found that they have a mountain to climb, and it's not over yet. We're tied up at 2 sets each, and now we go to the 5th set, and it's everything to play for. And of course, to remind you that the 5th set only goes to 15 points, or thereafter a 2-point gap between the two teams. So it's all tied up. Japan taking out the first 25-20. Vietnamese coming back and taking the second 23-25. Japan go back into the lead 25-17, leads 2-1. And in the 4th set, back came the Vietnamese side, and they took it out by 25 points to 13. So we're tied up at 2 sets each. It's gone off the hands, collected. And the block went off the hands of the Vietnamese team. So a good start for the Japanese. It'll be interesting to see the positioning of their team, who go to become the outside hitter, who will become the middle hitter. Maybe they'll use the left-sided hitter as well. There's the left-sided hitter, but blocked. Too far forward, but that's clever. Put it away from the right hand of the outstretched player, and they grab a point. Minamura, the skipper for Japan, just having to lean across with her right hand, but could never get underneath it. Pham Thai Yen to serve. Oh, that one was long, but it was way too long. Maybe about 4 or 5 inches. Vietnam 2-1. Service to come from Pham Thai Yen again. Oh yes, good point. And here, we suspected that the outstanding left-handed player would be coming down here. Nagaoka, the left-handed player, now operating as the right-sided hitter. That one gone out. Yes, it's too long. The Japanese don't like it. They think it was in. And our number 1 referee, Wang Jilin from China, looks at him and says, "That's enough." He made a decision. It was in. Good recovery. Now can they do something with it? Again, this right-sided hitter with the left hand. And she's gone back to take the serve. Loopy service too. The blocks are there. The Vietnamese keep it up. They touched the net. The Japanese player touched the net. Point goes to Vietnam. We're tied up. In actual fact, Vietnam now lead by 4 points to 3. Nguyen Gok Hoi. She went for it a second time, and maybe some of her teammates are saying maybe you should have hesitated a little bit. Ha Thai Hoi. But we're now tied up at 4 points each, and this is Kiori Kadira. Powerful spike, but well blocked. Nice pick up, but there's no one in the middle. There was no way that she could direct that. Pham Thai Yen, she was lucky to get something behind it. Timeout going to be called by the Vietnam coach. Pham Van Long. There's the Japanese coach, Manabe Masayoshi. But it's the Vietnamese ladies that are taking everything in. Masayoshi just with the arms folded, not saying a lot. Sometimes coaches take the ladies out to take the sting out of the situation and let them cool down and get back into it. Powerful striking again, striking down on the ball. That was Nguyen Xuyen. And they make a change and we're tied up at 5 points each. Service with Hai Tai Heo. Blocks were there, and unfortunately the Vietnamese coach had moved Dai Yu Lin into a middle position and was telling her to stand in the middle. She was just a little bit wide at that mark. Japanese running the ball nearly out of court. Now the set for the Vietnamese team. They come over this side to the right side of the hitter. Push back. The spike coming from the skipper. Unfortunately for her, Minamura, it went in the net. Six all. Great battle. Blocks were there, nice position. Minamura made up for the mistake she made in the previous point. She lost that, but this one she gained. Square Deleggio. This is Kanabe Tashiro with the serve. Blockers were able to control that a little bit. RS, right-sided hitter with the left hand. She can either go down the line or go right across the middle. And now, of course, we get to the situation where it's 8 points to 6, no break, and the teams have to change end. A reminder again that the fifth set only goes to 15 or to 2 points of a differential between the two teams after 15 points has been reached. So, just checking the positions of the players, and the ball has to go back to the Japanese, and it goes back to the Japanese. Blocked, well recovered by the Vietnamese. Blocked again, but gone off hands, recovered by the Japanese. And then the hitter again, the right-sided hitter coming into the action, swinging into the action from that side. And it's very, very difficult to contain the 21-year-old Mayu Nagaoka. Nagaoka has struck gold, so to speak. 9-6. Blocked, recovered, set, blocked, set, recovered, and that time the point has gone to the Vietnamese team. Vietnam with the service, Pham Thai Kim Hugh. But this time the skipper for Japan was blocked off. No room to move. And the block came in. 8-9. Service again with Vietnam. Ooh, that was low. Yes. She got one back. She gives one away and then she gets one back. Japan 10-8. This is the skipper, Minamura. Recovered. Picked up. Flicked over the net, nearly flicked into space. There's the left-hander again, as I said. Nagaoka, the left-hander operating as a right-side hitter. (9-10). Great scrambling by the Japanese to get it back. They scramble again. Can they get something from this? They chip it over the net. Now it's kept up. Kept up again. Blocked by the Vietnamese. Spiked down. What a shot. Timeout going to be called by the Japanese coach, and it's tied up at 10 points each. This is the fifth and final set of this Group B match between Vietnam and Japan. 2 sets all, 10 all. Where's it going to go from here? Crowd really into this. They are supporting the Vietnamese early on as they trailed. When they saw the Japanese take a 2-1 lead, they saw Vietnam come back and make it 2-2, and now we're tied up at 10 points each. Some exciting, error-strewn sometimes volleyball game, but it's magnificent to watch. Change for the Japanese team. They have suddenly brought in Kanami Tashiro. There she is, the number 10. Compact little player, but will be there in defense. But is Nguyen Hao A happy? She done a little dance after that one. They lead 11-10. Crowd are really excited, shouting all sorts of encouragement. Oh yes, she's deadly coming down that side. Nagaoka. 11 points each. Was good. Can they keep it up? It's all over the shot, but they're able to get it back. Now this set for the Vietnamese, recovered by the Japanese. The power of Nagaoka. Just too much for the Vietnamese players at the back. Timeout called by the Vietnamese coach, and it's 11-12 to the opposition. Japan leading by a point. They just have to figure out how to stop the... Here's the set for the Vietnamese now when the Japanese set up the set for that left-handed wing player. I like to call her Nagaoka. She is so powerful with that left hand, cutting across the ball and cutting across the court. is the referee in charge. Did a great job. Wang Jingling from China, and the second referee there, Atmabadi Bahani from Iran. Service to come. Oh, this powerfully hit. Flicked up by the Japanese. Here's the charge. That was just hit like a piston rod. Yuan Howe, what a shot. Bang, right down the middle. 12 all. They very nearly found space at the back, but here she is, the left-hander again with the power. Ah. 13-12. And the Japanese coach is sending in Saki, Marika Saki, and she's going to serve. Floating service, this one will be low, hard, blocked, blocked again. Oh yes, Japanese, Risa Ishii. 14-12, 1 point away, game point, match point. The service with Japan. You can hear it on the FX microphone, the crowd. The Japanese keep it up. The set behind her. Oh, that one's gone astray off the arms. Now just take your time as far as the Vietnamese are concerned. Oh yeah, she put it down the middle corridor. No one there. 13-14. And quick change again. And they're bringing back Nagaoka. The left-hander has come back in. Is she going to get the last shot at this? Service from Vietnam. They trail 13-14. Block, it's 14 all. What a block. Van Tai Kim Hu blocking the shot that could have won it for the Japanese. We're tied up at 14 points each. The fifth set, of course, only played to 15 points, but we have to have a deficit of 2. Oh, the crowd still encouraging both sides. A couple of deep men's voices, hoping that the Vietnamese players would miss-hit the shot. People on the other side, likewise. They're gone back. And it's going to be Vietnam to serve. And it's going to be Nguyen Hoe. Good service. It's gone over the net. Oh, yes. And it was the number 1. Nanami was there to kill it off for Japan, and they take the service. They lead 15-14. The service to come from Risa. Blocked, well recovered, but blocked by the 2 blockers from Vietnam. Tie it all up at 15 points. The opportunity was there. The lady with the serve was one of the blockers. Oh, they've given it away. Oh, now it's Vietnam who are in front, 16-15. I'll tell you, one or two of the players can't believe it. They're playing this outstanding Japanese side who did so well at the London Olympic Games. And there's the serve to come. What's going to happen here? Away with the serve. The set. Block, it works! Vietnam have won it. Can you believe that? They can't believe it. Look at them. 17-15. What a result for Vietnam. Oh, great game. There are some very tired people out there, and the Japanese come off. That last block was just brilliant. The two last blocks, and you can still see the Vietnamese team. We just watch them. There's the final score of the fifth set. They win it by 17 points to 15, but they're staying out on court, and the politeness of the Japanese always shows through. They bow to the audience, but it is Vietnam who have beaten Japan in this Group B game by 3 sets to 2.